Mary. So, Mary,
Guess I
first
better
off, I'd like,
unmute, huh?
oh, you're unmuted.
Okay.
I just want to say, Mary, thank you for everything, your attention on this matter, with all the detail, taking the time to go to different council meetings, update us all throughout the week on all the different things happening, and the really big thing that you helped put together with all of the elected officials. And that was a really big deal. So thank you for all your dedication on to try to keep our towns and our communities safer. Actually, the state, because we're at that level now. So I'll let you have the mic.
Well, you're more than welcome. And I just do what I can. It doesn't quite feel like enough because I put out the word in about 20 groups that this meeting was happening tonight. But you know how that goes. Um, the latest update, I did not go to the last hearing, but that worked out because the DA was sick too. And anyway, the judge decided at that point that all of the things that the DA had been pushing for, like making sure the fencing and the security cameras and things were in place before he was moved in, were not important. He basically said, well, Liberty is the authority on all of this, so we'll just let them decide when they're ready to put him in. And he was pushing for him to go in tomorrow because they're supposed to be having a building and safety inspection at the property tomorrow, which, you know, I assume he's not going to be in that soon, but they have started building the fencing around it. And instead of being solid wood, they decided to go with chain link. So he has to have a 6-foot perimeter fence around the house, which is a manufactured home. And it was supposed to be wood. All the other sites have been wood, but I think either because it's very, very rocky and they would have trouble pouring footings for anything else, or just for price or whatever. I don't know. They're going with chain link that's supposed to have slats in it. We all know how hard it is to see through slatted chain link, right? Yeah. So nobody's happy about that. Mainly, I was just freaking out because the idea of putting him in without the fence being done or the security cameras up is just, it hasn't been done before. All of the other placements, they've always required that be done first. It seemed to me like Liberty was actually asking for more time. That's why he gave them until February 20th. But that's like a has to be done by date. So he has to be in before February 20th, according to the judge. And yeah, they have to make sure there's Wi-Fi up there, I know, to get the security cameras to work. Beyond that, I don't know. There are restrictions according to the community standards district as far as how close the perimeter fence, the privacy fence can be. It's supposed to be, I think, set back 30 feet away from the property lines. So we're waiting to see if that actually happens or not. But they have had a couple guys up there with crowbars prying up rocks and trying to put metal fence posts in. So we'll see what happens. The next hearing's February 20th down in Hollywood, like they all are. And well, anyway, I want to thank everybody that came to the legislative meeting. That would be you, Chuck, and Chris, and everybody else that got in. I wanted to let you know that the legislators are still working on this. I don't know if anything can be done for stopping Hubbard at this point, but like I said, there are 19 more in the system trying to come out, not necessarily all in LA County, but we know now if they do send them to LA County, we're going to be the place where it's going to happen, because there are 3 SVPs in LA County. All 3 of them are here now. And that one judge in Hollywood is essentially the one with all the power. So I've been working with Juan Carrillo's office. I've got a Zoom meeting with his legislative deputy in Sacramento tomorrow, because they're pushing to get some legislation together to reform the process, whether it's hopefully restricting putting them into communities, or if it's something less as far as notification of communities. I don't know yet. We were working with Senator Brian Jones from San Diego, and he has a lot of proposals that he's working on also, but I don't think he has any of those finalized yet. And obviously there's been a lot of chaos going on. So I guess it's all coming someday. But I'm still urging everybody, please write to your legislators. The people who came to the meeting, that would be Catherine Barger's office. Chuck was there, and a couple people from his office. The DA's office was there. I had most of the town councils attend, their presidents, but I guess Lake Los Angeles doesn't have a town council at the moment. I'm not sure on that. Maybe Chuck can answer that question. But we didn't get any participation from them or from the city of Lancaster, which was disappointing. But the city of Palmdale did send the mayor and the mayor pro tem. We had Congressman Obernolte, Congressman Whitesides. We had State Assemblyman Carrillo, obviously, and Brian Jones. And we had State Senator, I'm sorry. What?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was excited because Tom Lackey was there.
Yes, Lackey and Valadares. Yes. So we had all of those guys. And they're very, very hardworking deputies, and things are still happening. I know, obviously, Assemblyman Carrillo's office is working with other assemblymen, and I believe specifically with Tom Lackey and also Brian Jones. And I'm crossing my fingers, but there's not a lot I can do. But if you know anybody or any way to get the word out to continue putting public pressure on. I've also been asked to set up a town hall meeting for this area in general. They wanted to do it over at the Alpine facility once that's converted. And with the fires, everything's on hold right now, but they wanted a lot of media to come in on that. And I mean, I have a bunch of contacts, but obviously there's no media is not doing anything but fires right now for the most part. So that's it. I think everything's going to have to be on hold till things settle down a little, which I hope will be soon, but I don't know. So that's about it.
All right. Well, thank you, Mary. That was very detailed and small steps of progress. Sergio says, was asking me, you're talking about Alpine with Keppel?
Yes. Or
Okay.
Academy or whatever they are calling
Yeah,
it.
the old academy, that's always empty. So if you want, I can
Yeah,
reach
it's
out.
going to be the new district office over there at some point, I believe. And
It is now. Yeah, I could reach out to the superintendent. I have a meeting with her
great.
tomorrow.
I would
She's
love that.
really open to helping this cause, so I don't think it would be an issue.
That's
And they have
great.
the old gym, which is a perfect meeting hall, plenty of parking, restrooms.
If you get a chance to also ask her if she would be open to putting any kind of press release or information out to parents or posting anything at the school sites. I had spoken to her about that at your one meeting that I went to in person. And she seemed amenable to it. So that would be great. 'Cause I think getting parents involved would be great.
I'll bring all that up. Very much so.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to stop recording now.